you decide to put yourself first, the moment you decide to make yourself a priority, everything else around you is going to change, which means it is a choice. And that is the most important thing you need to know when it comes to your healing journey. So I'm going to give you the choice. I'm going to give you 3 seconds to either stay and continue to watch and choose to make better choices in your life, or you have the option to leave. And it's the same thing when it comes to your healing journey. It is a choice. Just because you're choosing to watch this video, just because you're choosing to heal, does not mean that everyone is going to like this video, doesn't mean everyone's going to agree with this video, or that everyone is going to do the same when it comes to you. You need to know that these are the most important things when it comes to your healing journey. Once again, it is about decisions. If you're not ready, if you do not want to, if you are unsure, have to be. So keep that in mind. Just because you are becoming the best version of yourself does not mean that everybody around you that you were once familiar with or once knew is going to, or that they have to. So when you start to converse with people, when you start to pour into yourself and you see there's disconnects, whether it's through communication, whether it's through compatibility, instead of going tit for tat, instead of giving your time and energy and focusing on them, you have to remove yourself and create distance. So what you need to know as you are healing yourself is that there's no timeline and that you cannot rush your experience. So you're going to normalize outgrowing people. Just because you're creating a distance from people, just because you're normalizing creating space from people that you were once familiar with, doesn't mean that you don't have to love them, doesn't mean that you never cared about them, or doesn't mean that you want them around you, but if they're not willing to understand that you have to prioritize yourself and that you have things to work on, that you have places to be, that you have goals to achieve, they're not for you. You never have to force compatibility or connections in your life. But just because you do not have to force compatibility or connections in your life does not mean that everyone is going to stay in your life. Nobody gets to live forever. Trigger warning. If you did not know that, you really need to start applying that to your life. That's why people talk about gratitude and being present. But that's a different topic for a different video. Right now, what you need to focus on is that you're going to outgrow people because you're growing. You cannot be a baby forever. You cannot be a toddler forever. You cannot be here forever. There's a timeline. You were born on the date of your birth, okay? You get a birth certificate, you get a death certificate. You're not going to know about your death certificate because you're not going to be here. Trigger warning, I have a dark sense of humor, okay? But if you know, you know. But besides that, it is okay for you to do things that make you happy. The people that you're think that you're losing are going to be replaced with people who want to be there. And not even that they're being replaced. Certain people are only meant to be in your life for a season. You're going to lose people. You're going to lose family members. You're going to lose loved ones. You're going to lose people that you were in community with within your neighborhood, the people you went to school with, your coworkers, the people that you played sports with, people you used to play piano with, learn the flute, ballet, tap, basketball, baseball, softball, foosball, all those good activities because you are growing. Now, that doesn't mean it's going to be everyone. It's only going to apply with the people who are meant to be removed out of your life, and the people who you're continuing to grow on your path with will be there. You do not have to force that because that means they're going in a similar direction. You guys are on the same page. And when you're on the same page, it helps you understand where you're going. So another thing that you need to know when it comes to you like healing and the most important things to your healing journey is that there's no right or wrong way to do so. So just because these videos resonate with you doesn't mean it's going to resonate with everyone. I don't want people to force themselves to be here. I don't want people to force themselves to do anything that makes them uncomfortable. And with that being said, you don't have to worry about anything outside of you. A lot of people feel so entitled to people, places, and things that they know they're not compatible with. That's like when people project negative energy onto you. Stop listening to them. Like, if it doesn't apply, let it fly. It doesn't make you a bad or a good person. You know what you want to do with your life. You know what you're entitled to. You know what you have. You're the only person who can tell you what to do. Like, I am only here for people who choose to resonate with you. Everyone is not going to agree with what I have to say. Everyone doesn't have to resonate with what I have to say. And it's not going to change who I am as a person. The people who are on the same page as me, like you watching this video, we got it. What's understood does not need to be explained. It is okay for you to grow. It is okay for you to have differences. That is the purpose of this world. Go where you were invited. It's not even about being welcome. Go where you have an invitation, okay? So when you have an invitation, you're going to start to experience withdrawals because now you're starting to have things being removed out of your life or replaced. Now the people that you once familiar with, you can't come around them no more because you guys have no common interests. You guys have no more similarities. If, let's just say, you used to indulge in activities and you don't indulge in those activities no more, and that's the only thing that helped your relationship sustain, you guys have nothing in common. If you guys used to dress a certain type of way, you no longer have the same fashion sense, you no longer compatible. It's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. Like, you're gonna have the highs and the lows because you're letting go of what you were once familiar with. And like, it could be fearful to people because you're like, well, what am I supposed to do? This is all that I know. That's when you have to learn how to trust yourself. Or if you believe in God, ancestors, and universe, you're gonna have to trust God. You're gonna have to trust the universe, Allah, Buddha, Yahweh, Jehovah, whatever you choose to believe in. That's when you're gonna have your faith, because it's just like, you don't know. You have to create what it is that you want to experience, and not everyone is going to understand that. So when you are separating yourself, when you are in your isolation period, when things are starting to get removed, embrace it. Or just feel how you feel. Like, if you're angry and frustrated, because these are common emotions when it comes to healing, is grieving, it is 1000 and a trillion% normal to experience anger, frustration, sadness, because, you know, people, places, and things are being removed, or now you have clarity, now you have a discernment, now you have wisdom on certain situations and how certain people treated you, how you treated yourself, what you tolerated, what you didn't tolerate. Like, all of that is going to make you feel some type of way, but that's the purpose of your healing journey, is to unlearn information that is no longer serving you and learning information that's going to be beneficial to you. It is removing all the people that were distractions, who did not make you happy, who did not accept you, who judged you, who talked about you, and removing those people, so therefore you can have people that are going to love you. There is somebody out there that's waiting for you. And I'm speaking from experience, you guys. Like, there are friends who are waiting to pour into you the way you pour into them. There's a man, there's a woman who is wanting to love everything about you. Like, all your flaws, all your insecurities, your biggest secrets, this person is going to appreciate, because that's who you are as a person. All the people from my experience who were not for me, they had to be removed. Like, and once you realize a lot of relationships are one-sided, it's you putting in the work, you're just like, what's the point? Rather it's family, friends, lovers, it doesn't matter. Like, you're going to go through experience of withdrawals. Some days are going to be better than others, but it's important for you to take that time to grieve. Like, lay down, sleep, slow down, rest, go on a walk, you know, eat your favorite food, dress up, like, just getting back to who you were, okay? So lastly, once you realize everything that you've gone through, once you normalize and distance yourself and you take your time and you realize there's no right or wrong way to do so, you have to accept your life. Like, currently right now, this is reality. It is July 1st, 2024 when I'm posting this video. It's a new month. It's a new year. Like, time is continuing to grow by. It's so crazy saying that out loud, but this is life. And if you're not where you want to be right now, as long as you're breathing, you have opportunities to make it better. It's going to take time, though, because if you are around toxic people or chaotic environments and you want to be at peace, letting go of that, I mean, it can be very simple if you choose to, like, let it go. But if you're not aware of how to let it go, or you don't know what to do, it's gonna take some time. Like, you just have to want it, and just know life is about choices. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's your favorite mental health specialist. You guys are not gonna have homework assignments. Usually if you're new here, you have homework assignments. They're gonna be towards the end of every video, and they're due in the beginning of the next video. But we're switching things up. And you guys, my hair is looking crazy because I bought this wig glue, lace glue, whatever. I'm putting them on blast. I bought 2 wigs. As you guys can see, it's not working. I don't know what to do with my hair. I have a lot of hair, but I don't feel like doing it. But I also don't know how to style it. It's like, do I want braids? Do I want wig? Or do I want to leave it natural? So we're here to get the information. If you want to judge and talk about how I look, just make sure your bills are paid and you got somewhere to stay. Other than that, make sure you follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at @Guidance. And you guys click the link down below because in this month we are taking appointments. I already have some available, so just keep that in mind. If you have questions, read the information down below. And once again, follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at @Guidance to stay up to date. I love you. Bye.